Aaron Rodgers used to be the smartest quarterback in the NFL, a four-time MVP who could read defenses like a book and make throws that defied physics. The 42-year-old just agreed to return for the 2026 NFL season after signing a new contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers worth up to $25 million. But here's the thing nobody wants to admit. Even getting re-signed can't hide the fact that nobody believes in him anymore. Rodgers is fighting a losing battle with Father Time. His skills have clearly diminished, and he was especially affected when facing any pressure. But then the Jets happened, and this is where everything started falling apart. In his highly anticipated return in 2024, Rodgers completed just 13 of 21 passes for 167 yards in a loss to the 49ers, and later threw 3 interceptions, including a game-sealing pick against the Vikings. The Jets finished with a dismal 5-12 record, despite Rodgers playing all 17 games. Analytics showed him sitting in the worst quadrant of quarterbacks for accuracy and sack avoidance. In clutch moments when the Jets needed him most, his 55.9 passer rating ranked 24th among qualified quarterbacks, generating just 4.0 net yards per play, 29th out of 33 quarterbacks. The guy who used to be automatic in pressure situations was now getting outplayed by rookies and backup quarterbacks when games were on the line. But watching him in Pittsburgh in 2025 exposed the brutal truth. His physical tools are genuinely deteriorating. Aaron Rodgers earned a 68.7 overall PFF grade in the 2025 season, ranking 29th among 43 qualified quarterbacks, while his biggest issue was an inability or unwillingness to stretch the field with his 5.9-yard average target depth ranking last in the league by nearly a full yard. The deep ball accuracy that made him legendary? Gone. Just 23.5% of his attempts traveled 10-plus yards downfield, also a league low. You could see it in slow motion, the arm strength that used to effortlessly zip passes into impossible windows was now forcing him to rely on dink and dunk passes. Even more telling, during their bye week, it was revealed that Rodgers had been playing through hamstring, knee, and ankle injuries, but had refused to get scans done in fear of how severe they would be. This isn't the confident gunslinger we remember. This is someone afraid to find out how broken his body really is. After seeing his 68.7 PFF grade ranked 29th among quarterbacks, do you think Rodgers is truly washed up? Or can he still bounce back at 42? Drop your answer in the comments below. But here's what really seals the deal on his decline. Even more damaging than his fading arm strength was watching him destroy team chemistry from the inside. The off-field distractions that came with Rodgers often proved to be more of a burden than a benefit. Between media tirades, cryptic public comments, and an ever-present sense of drama, he brought a level of noise the Jets simply didn't need. After demanding teammates focus only on football and get the bullshit out of the building, he appeared on the Pat McAfee show where he refused to apologize for suggesting Jimmy Kimmel would appear on the Jeffrey Epstein list. The exact kind of self-inflicted controversy that poisons locker rooms. In Pittsburgh this season, there was obvious frustration during their game against the Chargers, with multiple shots of Rodgers getting visibly angry with teammates as the offense managed just 3 points. This isn't leadership. This is a guy who's become the very distraction he claims to hate, demanding everyone else stay focused while he generates the noise that tears teams apart. Now here's the most telling part about that Steelers contract. The one-year deal worth between $22 and $23 million. Base salary with incentives bringing it up to $25 million isn't actually a vote of confidence. It's desperation disguised as loyalty. Think about it. Rodgers finished last season making just $14.15 million with incentives. And now they're giving him a raise to nearly double that amount? That's not because he earned it. That's because nobody else wanted him. While many fans and analysts believed a wildcard loss to the Texans would send Rodgers into retirement, the Steelers had to overpay just to keep him from walking away entirely. This isn't the kind of contract you give a franchise savior. It's the kind of deal you make when you're terrified of what happens if your aging quarterback actually retires and leaves you with nothing. Aaron Rodgers has officially gone from generational talent to cautionary tale. The 42-year-old watched the game's final drive from the sideline after throwing a pick six on what could possibly be the final throw of his Hall of Fame career. Rodgers completed just 17 of 33 passes for 146 yards, no touchdowns, and the aforementioned pick in a humiliating 30-6 playoff loss to Houston. His average was 4.4 yards per pass while being sacked 4 times, resulting in 2 fumbles, 1 lost. This wasn't just a bad game. This was the complete collapse of everything that made him legendary. The guy who used to make magic happen in the playoffs just threw his potential career-ending pass straight into the hands of a defender. And now, despite all this evidence of decline, the Steelers are betting $25 million that he can somehow turn back time in 2026. This isn't a comeback story waiting to happen. This is denial wrapped in a desperate contract. And 2026 might be Aaron Rodgers' last chance to prove he's anything more than a fading memory of greatness. Subscribe for more NFL reality checks. This breakdown shows who's next to fall.